안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. That's right. Good morning, Jeju, and I already have some air caught in my throat. Excuse me. It's kind of the first time that I talk in the day, so you know what I mean. The first time that you like speak during the day, your voice is like a little bit weird. So isn't that cool? That's like literally what I have to do. The first thing I wake up is meet you guys and have a weird voice. Good morning. Hello, my name is Mark Wilson Che, and the wife's back in town. Yay! And sea urchin season is open for Hanya, and we're excited because this is one of the first seasons in a very long time that her village is diving for urchin. So good luck. We don't know exactly yet if she's diving or not. So we will see about that. If she does, then she's out of here. Then I'm going to hear her pack up and leave me alone, which is fine. And also this camera is like super high. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay. Yes. All right. So did anybody else find it hard to like wake up today? I had a really hard time waking up this morning. I don't know. It's just like I got enough sleep. I got enough rest, but I hit the snooze button a couple times, and I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to avoid hitting the snooze button multiple times because I hear it's not so good. But yeah, it was really hard for me to get up today. I hope it's not so hard for you guys to wake up. What day is it today? Yeah, it's a Tuesday, and it's June 9th, right? So let me tell you what's going on today, right? Of course, we're going to get into the question of the day. Hint, it has to do with birds. It's funny, 1 week ago, exactly, our question of the day was also about birds. Then we're going to look into the weather around Jeju, of course. And after that, we'll get into Jeju Morning News Briefing, always a daily segment we always do. Lots of news today. And then it's what's going down in the GEC. So I heard it's a little... Yeah, not too much going on, but we found some stories that we'll cover. And then Tuesday segment's always a good segment. It's Jeju life hacks. It's to fill you in on some cool details or some cool little tips and tidbits that we can maybe help you live a little bit easier here on Jeju Island. And then we're gonna wrap up with Jeju word of the day. So there we go. Okay, why don't we get into the first song, and why don't we sing a song and dance with NST and the Soul Sauce, all right?
덩실덩실 춤을 춥시다. Singing on the one drop. 삶에 힘겨울 때 Dancing with the one drop. 노래하고 춤추자. Singing on the one drop. 삶에 지쳐갈 때 Dancing with the one drop. 노래하고 춤추고 춤추고 노래하고 춤추고 노래하고 노래하고 춤추고 노래하고 춤추고 춤추고 손잡고 손잡고 노래하고 노래하고 춤추고 Singing on the one drop 삶에 힘겨울 때 Dancing with the one drop 노래하고 춤추자 Singing on the one drop 삶에 지쳐갈 때 Dancing with the one drop Sing a song and dance 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 Sing a song
World Music Festival. Show your love and appreciation. As I take a
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calm and typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
Wait, I realized that was way too early. We're not doing the weather yet. We're not doing the weather. I haven't done the intro. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, guys. I got too excited. I jumped right into the weather. We're not doing the weather yet. I got to tell you who I am. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Good morning, GEC, and welcome back to Gecko Radio Jeju Morning Alternative. I'm your host, Mark Wilson Che. Hello, coming to you live from the global education city right here on Jeju Island. Good morning, GEC. Today is Tuesday, June 9th, and today, wow, this is episode 32 of Gecko Radio. I feel like any number, any episode that we keep going up, I'm getting more surprised that we're just, getting in the 30s and 40s and 50s. Good morning, LCG Limited. ICG Limited is here. Good morning. Yes, too early to be awake. I was just talking about that, how it was really hard for me to get up today. Usually I'm pretty good about it, but today was rough, man. I don't know what it was. It's not like I even went out and did anything crazy last night. It was just rough today. Okay. So, for anyone tuning in for the first time, welcome. Gecko Radio is our all-English morning show with a little bit of choppy Korean and Jeju dialect. Apologies for that. Who's this for? Well, it's for the GEC community, Jeju expats, English learners, parents, student teachers, and anyone who would like to start the day with a little local flavor. And since it's Tuesday, we're bringing back our Jeju Life Hack segment. It's a practical tip to help you navigate everyday life on the island, whether you've just arrived in Jeju or you've been calling it home for years. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's get your Tuesday started. So what's Gecko Radio for? We're here to help you, just learn more about Jeju, honestly. We want to feature people that are pretty cool. We want to feature events that are pretty awesome to go to. We want to just make life easier for you guys. Also, we want to just show you guys really dope music, really, really good music that you might not really hear, frankly, anywhere else in Korea. Really, that's what we've actually come to realize. Like the artists that we're featuring, who are amazing, you're not getting to hear them anywhere else, not just in Jeju, but just in the entire country. And it's nothing against K-pop. Number one, we can't afford them, but two, there's more than K-pop. There's a lot more, and there's world class level artists out there. So we want to show them to you, and we want to share them with you guys. Okay. Of course, we also talk about weather and trivia and all that sort of stuff. So wherever this Tuesday morning finds you, on the school run, driving through the GEC, packing lunch, taking a shower, shaving, whatever you're doing, thanks for starting your day with us. Okay. Who am I? I am DJ Mark Wilson Che, DJ Makia, just at Makia on Instagram. You can find what I do here on the island, just doing random stuff with my dogs and being a Henya husband. But do follow the Gecko Radio Jeju Instagram, because that's where we put a lot of highlights, and it's got its own little like life. That Instagram, it's a completely separate entity from the actual show, so that really connects a lot of people as well. And we get a lot of support through there, which is really amazing. And then, of course, this show could not be possible without writer Jeju Jade, who furiously works really hard to whip these scripts together. Some of these news are not even in English, so she translates them and we copy edit it together. So that's actually kind of crazy too. That Gecko Radio, we're literally the only ones like bringing you this music and some of this news that's just in English. You won't find it anywhere else. Hey, good morning, Zach. Welcome. Yes. Yes. Hey, Halcedino, thank you. Shout out to me. Thanks, Halcedino, all the way from Brazil. Good morning. And Zach Young, all the way from Central Pennsylvania. How you guys doing today? Okay. Let's get into our second song. Before we do that, I want to do our question of the day. I'm going to bump it up a little bit. So let's take a look. It's our question of the day, and it has to do with birds. Good luck, you guys. All right, check it out. Let me bring that up a little bit. Heart, like, there you go. Okay, so which of these birds is not designated as a Korean natural monument? Okay, I'm going to put that in the chat right now. Beep. Okay, which of these birds is not designated as a Korean national monument? Okay, and I'm going to put the answers in here, but multiple choice. So just, just take a guess. Just take a guess. Can't go wrong here. All right, we have A, the fairy pita. That is Palsekjo. That is the fairy pita. Oh, Palsek. Right, that's the 8-color bird, I believe. The fairy pita. Palsekjo. I love the Korean word. Okay, and then the next one is the black-faced spoonbill, or the Jeose, the black-faced spoonbill. Super rare bird to find in Korea, but I've randomly saw a spoonbill when I was walking my dogs. I remember this year back, and it kind of is built like a large bird, almost kind of like a stork, but then it's got this big like spill, like this big spoonbill, this spoon beak. Really cool, straight out of a Looney Tunes cartoon, you know what I mean? Super awesome. Or is it the C, the Mandarin duck? That is the Weinang, the Mandarin duck, or D, our good old Eurasian magpie, the Gachi. Okay, so which of these birds is not designated as a Korean natural monument? The question of the day is, we're going to leave it up on the screen, but it's also in the chat, so go for it. Okay, which one is not? All right. And with that said, let's go into our next song of the day. This is Others May Forget You, But Not I, and this is Banpo Bridge.
Take me down, don't wanna see me up. I want you right now, I go and pick you up. 'Cause I'm tired of shivering and tying my own noose. I better go for a ride. And I don't mind what they told you. The helmets you wear mine. Stop. Don't wanna let you down. I stand next to you. But then she hit your face, you went red, I went numb. Ain't good gon' highlight nights. Some things you think you own, but in the end they own you. Was I yours, were you mine? It's been 2 weeks now. All that you do is hang up. I want you right now. I go and pick you up. And the line broke through. I heard you crying too. I said, let's go for a ride. You said it's not what you did, it's what you do. Burn everything that's mine. Blackout, blacked out. Your eyes can't stop. Yeah, well, I would just say it once and drop it all right now. Say it once. 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 You know I can't stop. You know I can't stop. You know I can't stop. You know I can't stop.
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. That's right, Monday through Friday, Jeju Morning Alternative. Yeah, speaking of which, that was a very alternative song by Others May Forget You, But Not I, Banpo Bridge. ICG Limited, they asked, hey, how are you finding these bands? Yeah, that's a really good question. We just ask. We have been on Jeju for a bit now. We've been on here for a spell, and we've gone to share a good number of music festivals and performances, and we essentially made friends with a lot of local bands. And we're just very blessed and very fortunate that some of the bands that we are now called very good friends of ours, they're kind of like the like pillar Jeju bands. And then so as soon as we had them on board, it kind of just snowballed. As soon as like we had those guys, then we would approach other artists, and then they would kind of ask, oh, who else is on? And they'd, as soon as they hear like names like Zen Alone or Parasol Waves or Moher, they're like, okay, we're all aboard. And then they have a chance to just watch our production, and they seem pretty happy with it. And again, like I used to work in the show business back up in Seoul, in radio and in production and news. And I have a lot of peers and a lot of friends in the industry, and they always ask like, how do you get these bands? How do you secure the rights to play their music? How can you just do that? And because we just ask, and they're just friends or friends of friends, and they give us direct permission, right? And the thing is, in this day and age, almost, not everybody, but so many artists already have their EPs, already have music videos out. So it's just a matter of like getting permission and then just putting it on. And 9 times out of 10, I want to say so far, knock on wood, 10 times out of 10, everybody's just said yes. Of course, we're eventually going to meet folks who aren't too keen about it, but we've just been so blessed. They're just really happy to have a platform that they can play their music as well, because there's so many amazing artists and so much good alternative, Jeju Morning Alternative, good alternative music from Korea, indie and folk and reggae and ska and alternative and rock and heavy rock and country and like hip hop, like dirty hip hop, you know what I mean? So yes, there you go. There's the answer to your question. I kind of digressed there a little bit, but yeah, we hope it keeps happening. We want to secure some more artists, and actually stay tuned, because our Jeju Life Hack is a really amazing source to find new young aspiring artists, and we hope to. They've actually been really cool with us, and we're actually, through them, we're going to try to contact some more artists and bring some more music to you guys. All right. Moving on is weather time now, finally.
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calm and typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right, now let's take a look at the weather around Jeju for Tuesday, June 9th. This morning, Jeju is starting off cloudy with some light rain in parts of the island, but overall, it's not looking like a major rain day. I don't know. I'm just looking outside right now, and it's a bit iffy. You know what I mean? It's just. It could go either way, really. Temperatures are mild, sitting around the high teens to low 20s in the morning, and will warm up to the low to mid 20s by the afternoon. Now, down here in Daejeong, expect a cloudy and calm start to the day. That's what we got here, with temperatures around 18 to 20 degrees in the morning. Yeah, it's been kind of chilly. It's been kind of chilly in the morning and the evenings. Yesterday, I had to wear a windbreaker when I went out, and that was kind of weird to me. But it's early June. You never know. By the afternoon, we should reach around 24 degrees, so it should feel mild and comfortable, though still a little humid. Now, around the island, Jeju City is looking cloudy today, with temperatures climbing to around 24 degrees in the afternoon. And Sogoppo should also stay mild and mostly cloudy, with highs in the mid-20s. And over on Seongsan, expect earlier conditions. That's the east side. Expect cloudy skies, comfortable temperatures, and a fairly calm weather along the east coast. And speaking of rain, the JTO, or the Jeju Tourism Organization, recently shared a useful rainy season travel reminder on their Instagram at visitjeju.kr. According to their post, Jeju's expected Jangma, or monsoon season, is from June 19th to 20th this year. And I got a calendar, got to put it up real time. Boop. Okay, let's blow that up, PD. Okay. There we go. Again, according to the JTO, Jeju's expected Jangma, or monsoon season, is from June 19th to 20th to July 20th this year, okay? But as they put it, Jeju is still beautiful in the rain. They recommend places like the Manjanggul Cave, the Dongnekgo, and the Ungto waterfall for rainy day sightseeing, and the Biljarim Forest and the Saryani Forest Trail, and the Ijeongseop Street for a rainy day walk. Oh, Ijeongseop, yeah, the artist street. I know that one. Okay, for a rainy day walk. That's true. Um, that's kind of one of the phenomena with the Jangma. Of course, I'm not speaking for every Jangma or every flood or anything, but Jeju, statistically, it doesn't flood as much because of all of the porous volcanic rock, and because of the earth, it just soaks right into the island. So yeah, we don't get as many floods as some other major cities, but yeah, there you go. So they're saying, hey, even though it's raining, it's flooding. Um, it's still super beautiful out, so do check it out. So again, once again, the Jangma, according to the JTO, is from June 19th to July 20th this year. They also reminded travelers that if you search real-time Jeju on Visit Jeju website, visit jeju.net, you can check live camera footage from major tourist spots before heading out. So overall, just keep, and we're talking about today's weather, keep umbrella handy this morning, but no need to panic. It's cloudy, mild Tuesday across Jeju, and with Jangma season just around the corner, this might be a good week to start preparing for your rain-friendly island plans. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, what's to do? Maybe we should cover that. What do we do on rainy day, especially during Jangma, right? Yeah, cool. All right, moving right along. Why don't we get to the answer of the question of the day? Why don't we do that? I'm gonna bring that back up. Okay, boop. Here we go. Question of the day. Okay, because it has to do with the news a little bit later today. Okay, which of these birds is not designated as a Korean natural monument? Okay, is it A, the fairy pita, or the palsekjo, or is it B, black-faced spoonbill, the jease, or C, mandarin duck, what one nang, why did I have one nang, or D, Eurasian magpie, the gachi? The answer is now. Who do we got here? I think some folks, they said ICG Limited, they went for spoonbill, and then Helserino went for Eurasian magpie, and the answer is ding 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 D, Eurasian magpie. Okay, even though we see plenty of Eurasian magpies here in Jeju and Korea. Now, magpies are beloved in Korea and often seen as birds that bring good news, but they are not designated as natural monuments. You know the folklore behind the magpie, where like instead of the tooth fairy, if your kid loses a tooth, like you toss it on your rooftop and then a magpie comes and picks it up or something like that. Yeah, well, that's their kind of tooth fairy story. The other three, the fairy pita, the black-faced spoonbill, and the mandarin duck, are all Korean natural monuments. And one more bird you can add to that is the Japanese wood pigeon, or the hukbi dolgi, which can also be found around Jeju and its nearby island. I gotta look up a picture. I'm gonna look up a picture of that right now in real time because I gotta see what that looks like. Okay, hey, bear with me, you guys. Bear with me. Okay, where's the internet? Bring me the internet. Okay. Let's see. Let's look that up. Oh, it's a pigeon. Okay, I'm not even gonna put it up. It's a pigeon. It just looks like a pigeon. I mean, it's like a little bit darker, but yeah, it's a pigeon. Jeju is actually a fantastic place for bird watching with forests, autumn wetlands, reservoirs, and long coastlines. The island becomes a resting place, breeding ground, and wintering site for many different birds. So next time you're walking near the forest, through a coast, or even around a quiet reservoir, look up. You might be sharing the island with one of Korea's protected natural treasures. You know, I feel bad for the pigeon. I just want to show it to you guys. Okay, it is kind of pretty. Let's bring it up. Bring it up, PD. Okay, give me a second. This is some real-time Gecko Radio production, fourth wall stuff. Beep, save it. Got it. Bring it up. Pigeon. Beep, boop, bing, done. Okay, there it is. Okay, I mean, it's a pigeon, but it's not like it's not like one of those city pigeons, you know what I mean? And it's nothing against those city pigeons, but you can kind of tell that those city pigeons, they don't have to work too hard. Where this one, it's a bit leaner, the color's a bit darker. Okay, yeah. So that is also, the Japanese wood pigeons. So there you go. Very cool. I'm kind of surprised by the answer that the magpie is the gachi is the Eurasian magpie, Eurasia, which actually is considered of both, Europe and the continent of Asia. So it's spread throughout. But yes, I guess it's not considered. Okay, let's move on. To our next song of the day. Loving this music. Okay, we were just talking about like some kind of heavier. Oh, actually, we'll do this one first. This will be a bit more folky, and this is from their new EP that just dropped. This is Rewind by Moher.
지난 일을 후회하거든 버튼 하나만 눌러 넘어진 자는 벌떡 일어나고 물은 거꾸로 높게 솟아오르지
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. All week, baby. That's right, Monday through Friday, all week, all summer. Even though everybody's going away, leaving the island, we are still here and we are still going to broadcast. So by the time you get back for next semester, we're going to be more polished and more awesome and more, I don't know, just better. More good. Wow, that's good English, isn't it? More good at our job. That artist was Moher, and that was, I mean, they're amazing. They are actually, really good friends of ours. We've actually built a friendship with them, which is super cool because those guys, just last year they won Best Folk Album at the KMAs for their debut album. So how crazy is that? We're making friends with KMA winners. Yay. Okay, settle down. Settle down, Mark. Come on, relax. Okay, let's move on to the news. Bring that down. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. All right. We're back, and now it's time for our Jeju Morning News Briefing. We begin at Jeju City Hall, where one of the city's long-standing public artworks is getting a makeover. Okay, for the past 25 years, a large mural at Jeju City Hall building has shown scenes from the Samsung myth, the origin story of Jeju's three founding family names, Go, Yang, and Bu. According to the myth, three ancestral figures discovered a wooden box that had drifted ashore in Onpyeong village. Inside were three princesses from the Byeokdang, along with a calf, a fowl, and seeds of 5 grains. This story became the part of the mural that has greeted visitors since 1998. Wow. But after a quarter of a century, wow, the mural has faded and aged. And for visitors who don't know the Samsung myth, the image has sometimes been confusing. The three founders are shown wearing animal skin clothing, most like prehistoric peoples, while the three princesses are dressed in silk. Some people have wondered why such a scene is painted so prominently at City Hall. So, Jeju City is planning to spend about 200 million won to redesign the mural next year, and the new version will use what's called universal design, meaning it should be easier for people of different ages, languages, and cultural backgrounds to understand at a glance. City officials say the goal is to create a mural that better matches the City Hall building while still representing Jeju's identity. So a familiar old mural is about to get a new, like a facelift, I guess. And it will be interesting to see how Jeju's founding myth is reimagined for today's public space. I'm a bit sad because that mural is from 1998 and it's going to get redone and painted over. So I would say go there now and just see it because this is an awesome mural painted from 1998. And it'll be one of the final chances you can see it in its glory. So I always get kind of bummed, you know, when I can understand where the city's coming from and while they're doing this, but it's almost like to me it's like it's really a piece of history, you know, from 1998. It's almost like an Italian fresco or mural or something like that. But yeah, okay, it's got to be done. Okay, moving on. Second news here. Okay, this is okay, a story about Jeju and its long history of peace and exchange. Jeju province has resumed an inter-Korean cooperation project for the first time in 16 years. It also is being described as the first local government level North Korea exchange project under the new national administration. This file is a photo of Jeju-grown tangerines and carrots being sent to North Korea in 2009. Okay, that's what this photo is. According to Jeju officials yesterday, a shipment of aid supplies prepared by the province arrived in Nampo port in North Korea on May 4th. The shipment included 50 halabong tangerine saplings, actual trees, greenhouse plastic sheeting, pine wilt disease prevention materials, and medical equipment. Altogether, so the supplies were worth about 160 million won and were funded through Jeju's Inter-Korean Cooperation Fund. Jeju has a long history of exchange projects with the North. From 1998 until 2010, the island was well known for its tangerine donation program, sending Jeju citrus fruit to North Korea. Provincial officials say they hope this renewed cooperation will eventually expand beyond agriculture and medical welfare into areas such as forestry, tourism, and even livestock industries. They also emphasize that Jeju has long promoted itself as the island of world peace and that rebuilding these channels of exchange is part of that broader vision. Whatever people's views on inter-Korean relations may be, this marks a significant moment in the history of Jeju's cross-border cooperation efforts. Gotcha. Okay. And here, this one has to do with our question of the day. All right. This is pretty cool. Here's a small but heartwarming wildlife story from Jeju. We talked about it. One of these birds here is a national treasure, pretty much. The palsekjo, or the fairy pitas, or if you directly translate, it's called the 8-color bird. And it's because they have 8 colors. So when you actually, I've seen them before, and I remember coming to the island first. It's just like a small bird, but it's got like 8 different colors. You're like, whoa, what is that? It looks like a little rainbow dude just flipping around, jumping on the rocks and stuff. Super cool. Okay, so 3 of these fairy pitas have returned to the wild after receiving treatment for injuries. Very cool. According to the Jeju Wildlife Rescue Center at Jeju National University, the 3 birds were rescued from different locations after being found injured from collisions with windows or buildings. Yeah, that happens. They collide, and sometimes that can be life-threatening. So it's cool that they recovered them. They were discovered last year near Namsangro in Jeju City along Hangyang Coastal Road and inside the grounds of Gwanumsa Temple. After treatments and recovery, all 3 were released back into nature on June 5th near Gwanumsa and Arangdong, Jeju City. Okay, my dog is took something off the table. That's really comforting to hear. The fairy pita is designated as a national monument in Korea, so this rescue is especially meaningful. And a small reminder for all of us, for birds, glass windows can be invisible and dangerous, and even small changes in our buildings can help protect Jeju's wildlife. Okay, nice. And the last one here. Okay, I'm gonna have to put it up real time. This is for anime fans, more anime fans in Jeju. Beep boop. There we go. Super cool. Especially one of I consider this like John anime. You know, it's like the animes of animes. If an alien like landed on Earth, there would be like maybe 3 or if they asked what is an anime, this would probably be my top 3 to just watch this, all of it, all 80 billion seasons of it. Okay. A special immersive exhibition based on the world famous anime and manga series One Piece is coming to Jeju this summer. The exhibition is called One Piece, the Great Pirate Era Asia Tour, and I can almost hear the music in the background. And Jeju has been chosen as the very first stop of the Asia Tour. It will open on July 4th at Waterworld Jeju in Bosudong, Seogyepo, and will run until December 31st. Okay, the exhibition will recreate the world of One Piece through an interactive experience built around the themes of the sea, sailing, and adventure. And since Jeju itself is surrounded by the ocean, the island feels like a fitting backdrop to the world of pirates, ships, and grand voyages. Organizers say the exhibition will even include experiences that take place on water, giving visitors the feeling of stepping into the Great Pirate Era. With the summer season coming up, this is expected to attract not only tourists, but also One Piece fans from Korea and abroad. So whether you're a longtime fan of Luffy and the Straw Hats, or just looking for something fun, do check this out. That is Waterworld Jeju in Bosudong, Seogyepo. We've been there. It is actually like a redone, not sauna, it's a redone bathhouse. And so they redid the interior. There's a wave pool in there. There's a lazy river. So I could totally see how they can make this happen for sure. Okay. Yeah, how we doing on time? Okay. Well, I think we need to move right along to what's going on in the GC because we got a really cool thing for the Jeju Life Hacks. So what's going on in the GC? Bing, 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 bing. Hello, Kelly and MJ. Good morning. Good morning to you guys.
It's a beautiful
Day in the
neighborhood, a beautiful
day in the GEC. Would you be mine? All right, thanks, Mr. Rogers. We gotta cut it short here. Okay, what's going down in the GEC? And now for some positive news for families and the global education city community. There's an old Korean saying that goes, horses should go to Jeju and people should go to Seoul. But according to it, well, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What is that supposed to mean? But anyways, but according to a new report that that saying may be changing, at least when it comes to education. And I gotta pull this up real time. Boop, bring it up. PD, boop, make it bigger. Too big, cover my face. Okay, there we go. Got it. Let's bring it over here. Let's do that. Okay. As authorities tighten regulations on unaccredited international schools across the country, more family, yes, that's been an issue. And I'm sure if you are a mother or if you're a parent, you've been following that news that a lot of these quote unquote international schools are unaccredited. They're fake. Okay. So as these authorities tighten regulations on unaccredited international schools across the country, more families are now looking toward officially accredited schools with established academic standards. And Jeju is becoming one of the biggest beneficiaries. Out of the 7 officially accredited international schools in Korea, 4 are located like 2 minutes from my home. Yeah, right here in Jeju Global Education City. These schools offer internationally recognized curricula and are designed to give students a global education without leaving Korea. The report also highlights the strong reputation of Jeju's international schools for academic achievement and long-term stability. Parents are increasingly choosing accredited schools, yeah, because of their recognized qualifications, experienced teachers, and established educational systems. One school in particular, St. Johnsbury Academy Jeju, some of our listeners might know that, is approaching its 10th anniversary and reports that around 96% of its 2025 graduates received offers from leading universities around the world, including Ivy League institutions and other top global schools. That's a big one, yeah. And there's more growth on the horizon. In 2028, we did a whole episode on it. We're probably going to do it again. A 5th international school, FSAA, or Fulton Science Academy Atherton, is expected to open in Jeju Global Education City, specializing in science and technology education. For many families, Jeju is no longer just a beautiful place to live, but it's increasingly being recognized as one of Korea's leading destinations of world-class education. So there you go. I know some folks in the GEC community, they were a bit worried about an exodus of students leaving the GEC to go to other international schools, but because they're cracking down on these unaccredited international schools, seems like more parents are eyeing the GEC in Jeju. So there we go. You guys, MJ, you might get some more neighbors. Okay, moving on. This one is fun. Here we go. Bring it up real time. Boop. That's a cool poster, man. That brings me back. Okay. Sonitas, the school's music society, is putting on a special live show called Back to the Jungle. Cool. The performances promise a mix of EDM beats and hip-hop vibes with plenty of high energy and jungle-themed atmosphere. One important note, though, this is a students-only event and is not open to the general public. So if you're a senior school student at NLCS, get ready for a night of music, good vibes, and an exciting showcase from one of NLCS's Jeju students' arts groups. So very cool. Very nice. Okay. I think we're going to have to move right along because it's about 10 of right now. And I want to get to the Jeju life hacks. So let's do it. Where is the Jeju? There it is. Okay. We're going to get right into Jeju life hacks. Let's do it.
Jeju life hacks.
Okay, there we go. I want to feature this group here, okay? And in the meantime, let's hope that other picture downloads in the meantime. Okay, it's time for our official Tuesday segment, Jeju Life Hacks. If you're an artist, musician, comedian, performer, or someone who loves discovering local culture, you should definitely check out at artist in Jeju, at artist in Jeju on Instagram. Here's their Instagram right now. Super amazing folks. We had a chance to meet some of them and they've been super supportive and responsive to our Instagram. So we're super thankful for that. Got another image here. Let me bring it up here. Come on, PD, bring it up, faster technology, faster. Okay, there we go. Boop, bring it over. Beep, got it. Dude, there we go. Nice. Technology is amazing. The fact that I can do this in real time is actually pretty crazy. Okay, so just like us here in Gecko Radio, Artists in Jeju is passionate about supporting Jeju's creative community. In fact, they're the team behind Jeju, the island's much-loved field day event that brought artists and people together. Now, yeah, I wish I had that poster for that one too, because that was really cool. Their page regularly features local musicians, performers, and creative projects, and they also spotlight new music released by Jeju artists. In fact, I checked their Instagram just before we started, and they're pushing new albums from the artists we haven't contacted yet, and we are going to do that. We want to bring those artists onto Gecko Radio. Yes. So here's the real life hack. If you visited Linktree in their profile, you'll find some fantastic resources, including a Jeju artist playlist on both Spotify and Melon, and a performance venue map showing live music and art spaces around the island. And if you're a creator yourself, here's the best part. Whether you're putting on a gig, a stand-up comedy show or exhibition, or releasing new music, they're happy to help promote your event for free. Just send them a DM. Their inbox is always open. Yeah, that's so awesome. And for everyone else, if you love live music, local art, and discovering what's happening around the island, give @Artists in Jeju a follow. It's one of the easiest ways to stay connected to Jeju's growing creative scene and find your next great night out. Yes, the Jeju Day field day was super fun. It was a mix of established artists and young, very young, some of them in high school artists. And what's cool is just the other day, I had a chance to meet some SJA high school band musicians, and I told them about Artists in Jeju, and they're like, what? So if you guys are listening right now, you high school students who are in bands, follow Artists in Jeju. They are amazing. They'll give you the hookup. They'll give you awesome music to listen to, and also friendly and safe environments and meetups where you can meet other bands and field days and stuff like that. So do check them out. Yeah, we consider them like a big time ally of Gecko Radio. They've been super supportive and helpful to us, and we just want to return the favor to them. Okay, moving right along here. Yes. Okay, let's move on to Jeju the word of the day, because we just got 5 minutes left. So Jeju word of the day, here it is.
The Jeju word of the day.
Jeju word of the day. Here we go. Beep boop. Okay, this one is nice. It's fun. Jeju word of the day. Today's Jeju word of the day is mojak. Mojak means knot or connection in Jeju dialect. And then yeah, here we go. Okay, let's take a look here of this image. Okay, bring it down, PD. Boop. Bring it up, PD. Boop. There we go. Okay. So, in standard Korean, you can think of it as medu. And here is a simple knot or mojak made by Henya to mark as a strainer as her own. Yeah, that makes sense. It's all making sense now. Because I hang out with a lot of Henya because my wife is Henya, and in each of their taewak, which is the net that they put all of their catch in, and it's got the big orange float, the taewak. They have a mojak, so they have like a ribbon or some unique kind of piece of fabric, and it's tied to their taewak to distinguish that the gear is there. So that's their mojak. That's so cool. It describes a literal knot, but it also can represent a beautiful symbolic meaning. The idea that people, nature, and things are all connected. Now, you may have heard of the word from the mojak benchi. Mojak benchi. Let's bring that up, PD. Boop, beep. Bring that down. Beep, boop. Bring it down. Boop. All right, nice. Here. Okay, I see. Yes, that's what that is. Wow, you learn stuff every day. This down here. This is called the mojak benchi. It's a mojak bench, right, on the Jeju Ole Trail. Now, these benches were made from recycled plastic containers, and the name was chosen to show how people, objects, and nature are tied together. So there you go. Mojak, that is our word of the day. Jeju word of the day means not in Jeju dialect. And if you see, if you, yeah, sorry about that, MJ. He's like studying even before school. ... Sorry about that, dude. Hey, it's cool. Hey, it's fun if it doesn't count as like work if it's fun, right? If you actually enjoy it, that's fun. So there you go, Mojak. And if you ever see like old equipment in Jeju, farm equipment or Haenyeo equipment with like a little knot and a piece of ribbon behind it, that's Mojak. So there you go. So cool. All right. Well, that really does it for today's show. Okay. Big thank you to the amazing musicians. Again, do check out. I'm gonna put them up one more time. Where is it? Okay. Here. Okay. Do check out these guys, artists in Jeju. If you are a young, aspiring artist, or not just that, if you just dig like cool alternative music, they're totally us. They're totally our vibe. Just better. No, they do promote all these like amazing artists. And my dog realizes it is 8 o'clock right now, so she wants to hang out. So that's why she's barking. But yes, artists in Jeju, do check them out. Give them a follow. They're promoting albums as we speak on their stories. So do check that out. Really cool music. Okay, what should we end with? Let's end with one of our pillar bands, and I don't think we've played this song yet, but we played this artist many times. This is Wednesday Off, Rockin' My Soul. Tomorrow is Wednesday, but this artist is Wednesday Off. And tomorrow is Island Icons. That's our special Wednesday segment. Okay, so this is Wednesday Off. This is off of their brand new EP that just dropped off on the road. This is Rockin' My Soul, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. Enjoy the track, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye. The roads keep rolling and so do I. You left your boots by the fading sky. There's a wind and hum when you left her die. Your name still echoes through the pines. I keep alive when the night can hide. Baby, this is, and I know the night feel heavy, my heart's stone cold. The fire's gone low, but it still goes. Guess I got to go when the silence grows, like a lonely ghost, human sweet and low. While the shadows fade in an afterglow, so down the broken road, I can't stay. Baby, we fade. Shadows falling, rocking my soul, but I know. Talking to the night too long. This whiskey talk when the lights go dry. The truth keep burning when I close my eyes. Baby, this is, and I know the night feel heavy, my heart stone cold. The fire's gone low, but it still glows. Guess I got to go when the silence grows, like a lonely ghost, shooting sweet and low. While the shadows fade in an afterglow, so down the broken road, I can't stay. Baby, we know